Gentlemen, ladies, hopefully you're all doing well. Sorry if I'm sweating a bit. And sorry for the backdrop. It's the best I could do. I can't show what's on the other side. We don't always get what we want. I'm sorry if I'm a little sweaty as well. I'm in Utah right now, and it's 7:30 in the morning. It's already pretty muggy and kind of warm. So I'll try getting through this so you don't have to look at my ugly mug for too long. But anyway, this one's a bit of a long one. And I hope everyone's doing all right. Stay cool out there. All right, reflection 2. The sun that watches. Whether you have a son or not, someone is watching. A young man, a mind not yet set. The way you walk can teach more than words you speak. You want him to be strong, caring, thoughtful, protective, and a provider. Then be that. Show him what it looks like. Not with words, but in stride, in standard, in sacrifice. The truth is, it's never been easy to be a man. Not because we're weak, but because too many of us have never shown how. Too many of our fathers failed to lead us, and their fathers lead them. The chain was broken, and with it, the image of manhood faded. Not out of malice, out of confusion. We were told we were too much. Too manly, too bold, too masculine. So we dimmed the fire, toned it down to be more acceptable. To appease the world, to avoid complaints, which is something men do pretty often. We just rather solve the problem, get it over with. But that's what we did, and this one was a mistake. We should have listened to the complaints and just ignored them. To please the women we love. That was a mistake. Mistake both men and women share. We thought we were doing the right thing, but in silencing masculinity, we created a silence in our sons. They don't know how to lead because they haven't seen it. They don't know how to stand because we stopped standing ourselves. It's time to return. Not to toxic bravado, but to top-tier masculinity. Honor, strength, integrity, morals, and God. We are designed to lead. We have not done it. But now is the time. Women may not always understand it. They may challenge it. But deep down, they still need it. Us to lead. Just as we need them. We don't want tomboys. We don't want soft boys. 7:30. Hey, it's already sweating. Yes, Each can carry traces of one another. But we've gone too far. Now it's imitated. Pretending masculinity is femininity, and femininity is masculinity. This must stop. This is a call to action for men to rise up, for women to return. Men, work the mind, harden the heart, fortify the soul, and the body will follow. And the younger you do it, the easier it will be. The longer you let yourself go on, you'll become more corrupt. You'll dig yourself that deeper hole. So start on it now. And if you're older, well, still try starting it. That hole is still deep, but you can still climb out of it. Let your son see what a man looks like. Even if you're still learning, they will follow your effort. And when they lead, one day, they'll be stronger than you. And so on. That's what we're trying to do. Make our children better than we are. Not superior, but better. Hopefully better men. Women. Your sons are watching too. Show them grace. Show them warmth. Make the house a home. Let them know what a woman is. Men build the walls, but it's you who breathe life into them. We don't quite have enough of that nowadays. We all have our parts to play. And if any of this offends you, then you have lots of work to do. Because the truth doesn't flinch when it's inconvenient. Rise up, the both of you. Be better, be noble, be whole. The world will weep and crumble. The world will weep and crumble if men stay silent and weak. We are watching it happen now. And now it's the time for what we let happen to pass. And now is the time, and yes, I'll keep in all my mistakes, because we're all human. And now it's time for what we let happen to pass. Men, teach your sons how to provide for women. Women, teach your sons how to cherish them. Don't delay. Good men leave an inheritance. So, I was thinking, that last line, some may not exactly understand what the hell I mean by that. Inheritance of money was my biggest concern. And they're not forced to leave an inheritance of money. Sometimes we can work all our lives and can't really build up much. The government has gotten a bit too big. I'm not one of those saying we don't need it. We definitely need government. We just don't need it to rule every single aspect of our lives. People have trouble building on their own property. Now, if you're digging down, then yeah, you could run into pipes. But if you're just planning on building a shed, you don't need to dig a whole bunch. It shouldn't be a problem. My scar kind of wants to go out on me. They got jealous I was reading so much. But what I primarily mean, if you surmise this from what I was reading, inheritance of masculinity, of strength, real strength. There's a lot of toxic bravado, like I said. Sleeping around with a whole bunch of women is not masculinity, it's weakness. True strength is being with one woman and one man. New things are fun. Sleeping around with a whole bunch of women can be pleasurable in its own way, but it doesn't fill you up. It only pleases just the body. Because it's new. You don't really know them. It doesn't mean anything. Getting to know someone completely. Their heart and soul. The little things that they do that they don't even know about. You know them better than they know themselves. But that takes effort. And boys need to see that effort from men and women. We've come to be using too much one another. We've come to be using one another too much. For just the physical aspects. It's a hard world out there. A lot of lonely men and women. And yeah, women can get men, I should say females can get males far easier than the other way around. Especially nowadays. Might have been different in the past, but that's the past. We're now in the present. Let's stop bringing up the past in that way. We need to discover one another. Because ladies, you're not going to get that rich guy. If you do, great. But you're counting on that, and you're only getting older. And women, men, we prefer youth. Why? Because we can have kids. Older women can't have kids. So even older men want younger women, especially if they don't have kids. And you have to think, ladies, come on. Come on. These really rich guys, especially the young, handsome ones, all right? They have women falling all over them. You're not 10. You're not 9. Or an 8. Or 7. Maybe a 6. Most likely a 5. I'd probably say 4.5, most of you. You're just going to want to have a good time. You don't want to have children. And they can have whoever the hell they want. So they aren't going to pick you. But there's a lot of good men out there that just want to love somebody. Have someone to come home to. Alright? Got a little off track there, I guess, with the main purpose of what I just wrote, but I do that a lot. You're welcome for the extra advice. There's most of the things to talk about is all things I'll be reading about later. Be strong and noble. Stop using people. Know God. Know honor, integrity. The godly kind, not the worldly kind. The worldly kind has been corrupted. The godly kind can't be. It's just more difficult to follow. And that's what manhood is. That's what womanhood is. Something that is difficult to follow, but it is better for you. For you, for your family, and all the people around you. So as Bill and Ted said, be excellent to one another. I just ended up watching that movie not too long ago, so that's why it's to mind. But it's true. But if you have to men, put down the ones that aren't excellent to one another. They only want to cause harm. How can everybody be excellent to one another? They get rid of the ones who don't, who purposely want to hurt and use and destroy. Doesn't matter what they say. Actions speak louder than words. I can only read so much. This is very important. All the things I'm going to be putting in this book. I've been saving this book for a long time. I had it for like 3 years, if not more. Not knowing what to write in it, what to put. I discovered something. Something I feel is meaningful in my own way. But anyway, I think this video is long enough. Now I'm just jibber jabbering. Sorry for the backdrop. Sorry I couldn't do more for you. It's been some serious, hectic days lately. But that's life. I got a whole bunch on my plate. And in the middle of the day, especially in Utah, because I'll be leaving here pretty soon, it's a little hot midday, even in the evening. So there I am, close to another road. Oh well, you get to be a part of my life. So with that, I bid you farewell. Be safe. Kiss your woman. Kiss your man. Put some effort into it. Make them know that they're truly desired and wanted. And love them. Be true to them. All right. Y'all be safe.